It's Saturday, May 17th. We're back in Miami. It's a turnaround day. We're finishing up week 3, and we had a major milestone this week. Yesterday, on Friday, our cast finally took over performances of The Effectors. They had their official opening night. They gave 2 performances, one at 7 and one at 9:30. They were fantastic. I couldn't have been more proud of them, and we celebrated afterwards with a champagne toast. This morning, the installation team for The Effectors left the ship. The Oz team is coming on board, and later this afternoon we'll have our first meeting laying out the game plan for the next 3 weeks. I expect the installation of The Wizard of Oz will roll out pretty much like it did for The Effectors, though I don't know for sure. One thing I do know, however, is that 3 weeks from now the Oz team will be leaving the ship, as will the current Oz cast, and come hell or high water, we will be up and running. Since this was a pretty slow week for me personally, I don't have much else to share, so I thought I would answer 2 questions that friends and family have been asking me offline. Where are you staying, and what are you eating? Fair questions. Ultimately, we're going to be staying in crew cabins designated for the cast. They're located towards the front of the ship near the theater. However, the current cast is currently occupying those cabins, so they are housing us in just regular guest cabins, also generally towards the front of the ship and conveniently located to the theater. My contract allows me single occupancy, so I will have my own cabin, just as I've had my own room during rehearsals and during this transition period, though there are members of our cast who have roommate situations. As far as where do I eat, the crew's primary meals come from the crew mess, which is a large buffet similar to the guest buffet. It's open pretty much 24 hours a day, but for a few breaks between meals and the very wee hours of the morning when they're cleaning up from one day and setting up for the next. Everything on the ship is determined by rank, and though the cast does not have a specific rank, we do get certain privileges. For example, I'm welcome to go to the guest buffet at certain hours of the day. I can also go to the quick service and the grab-and-go places, and I can eat in the main dining room with a reservation. I'm also able to go to the specialty restaurants like the sushi place and the steakhouse, but that would be at my own expense. And for all my Broadway barflies out there who are curious, I am able to go to the bars and lounges on the ship. But honestly, I've only had about 3 or 4 cocktails the entire time I've been on board. I haven't decided yet how I want to talk about cocktails while I'm on the ship, but in the meantime, if you don't already follow Broadway Barfly on Facebook and Instagram, please do, because I'm going to be posting pictures of the bars and their various menus. So, until the next time.